What is up, YouTube community? This is Xavier, and I'm here to bring you a very special video, which I feel is special. This goes out to all the boxing fans out there. I'm a very big boxing fan, and I would just constantly think about dream fights. I'm talking about fights that never would have realistically happened, because these fighters are from, two completely, totally different generations, but would have been great classic bouts, in my opinion. And I'm gonna go over some, and at the end of the video, in the comments below, you could definitely put in what you feel would have been a dream match, a match that never happened, that would have been a straight up classic. Now, first on my list, I have here Sweet Pea versus Money Mayweather in a welterweight bout. To me, I think that's probably the most technical bout that could ever happen. I mean, Sweet Pea's just a master defensive player. Money Mayweather, we all know what he can do on defense. One of the best, one of the greatest. That fight will straight up be technicality to the bone. And if I were to pick a winner, I'd probably give it to Sweet Pea, because to me, I think he proved more in his career and fought harder opponents. I mean, the man basically tied up with Julio Cesar Chavez, and it basically, in my opinion, got cheated out of a victory. I mean, the man's amazing. Great head movement. His head movement is on 100. I mean, he just dodges everything. Not to take anything from Money Mayweather, but I still want to see this fight go down. If I could just get them to, go inside the ring and do it again. I mean, or just do it for the first time, rather. It'd just be a classic, straight up technicality. It could be boring for a lot of people, but for me, I look at it as a piece of art. Yeah. Next on my list, I have Pac-Man versus Dinamita Marquez Part 4. Freak it. Let them fight again. Let them fight. Just one more time. I enjoyed all three fights. Just let them fight one more time, because there's still question marks on the third fight, on the most recent one. That was, to me, it was complete bullcrap. If you were gonna make them fight again, nothing should count. The belt shouldn't count. Stardom shouldn't count. Nothing should count. Let them fight like in a gym somewhere where nothing at all counts, and let them fight till the finish. That'll really prove who's more man, okay? I'd like to see that shit happen. Next up, I have Felix Tito Trinidad versus Tommy the Hitman Hearns. That'll be one for the ages. That's power shots here, power shots there, and of course it's going to be in the welterweight division. And next up, I have Felix Trinidad again with Oscar De La Hoya rematch. I really want to see a rematch between Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Tito Trinidad. It's really interesting to see what De La Hoya would do the second time around. I mean, obviously, Trinidad is probably going to guess that he's going to circle left in a rematch if it were to happen. Let's say immediately after the first fight. He train just for him expecting De La Hoya to go left all the damn time like he did in the first fight. But what's De La Hoya gonna do? Can't stand toe-to-toe with Tito. We know that for a damn fact. So it's really interesting to see what the hell's gonna happen with a rematch if it were to ever occur. Next up on my list, I have Mike Tyson versus Mike Tyson versus Ali would be complete bullcrap. Ali would make him look stupid. That'd be pointless. Why? Ali's reach is crazy. All he has to do is just fight him on the outside. He'll do to him exactly what he did to Foreman easily in less rounds. But That's not the fight I want to see. The fight I want to see is a firework fight. I have Mike Tyson versus Sonny Big Bear Liston. Big Bear Liston had probably the meanest jab in boxing history. His jab looked like a daggone tree trunk. Okay? Look up a highlight video of Sonny Liston and look at him throw a jab. And you tell me if you would just take that to the face for free, or even if someone paid you $100. If someone paid me $100, I would never take not even a jab from Sonny Liston. Let's get that out. Fireworks. That fight was straight fireworks. Next fight, I have Muhammad Ali versus Rocky Marciano. This one would be very interesting. I still think Ali would win, but then again, I really do want to see Rocky take a banging ass L, okay, against Ali. Once again, I think Ali would probably just outbox him on the outside. But if Rocky could manage to get on the inside, I mean, one never knows. I mean, if Rocky gets on the inside, Ali's a bigger target, so that means he has more target to hit if he gets on the inside. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that one would play out. And Rocky could definitely get away with going inside because his chin was just godly. Next up, I have a great bout. And it's Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Robinson. What fireworks would that fight be? Fireworks here, fireworks there, straight up shots the whole time. Just like Hagler earns, but Robinson has a better chin than earns, in my opinion. Robinson has better chin than earns and can definitely take a hit. But the question is, could Marvelous Marvin Hagler take shots from Robinson? I don't know. It's all about who can take the other one's punch. If one of them can take the other one's punch and the other one can't, the one who can take it's gonna win. Next fight, next and last fight. I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I have Willie Pep versus Macho Camacho, and I have him playing at 133 pounds around in featherweight. That one would definitely be a great fight because you have speed versus speed. They are both ridiculously fast. They have great foot movement, and it's really interesting to see which one could definitely outbox the other person. We have a newer generation of boxing with Macho Camacho, and you have the old school Pep. I really would like to see that fight. Now, I'm about to wrap this video up. You guys leave in the comments below what exactly you would have liked to see happen, which bouts and why, and who you think would win. So, you can comment below, respond. I'll definitely be in contact with you guys. I'll definitely talk boxing and talk about your dream matches. Need you guys to respond. Like this, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. You know what I mean? I need to get out there one way or another. I really would like to see a lot of boxing fans see this, so help me out and check you guys out later.